What up everyone, today I got another coaching video for you guys. This time we are reviewing a solo vs duo game in the 3 to 4 star elo bracket. We will be mostly concentrating on fixing bad habits and making the gameplay a little bit more fluid. Anyone who doesn't know what this is about, I'm watching someone's gameplay and give them honest advice on how they can improve their game. If you're interested in getting your own gameplay reviewed, join my Discord and post it in the coaching channel, or join my Twitch chat while I'm live and ask about it. Also, the coaching is completely for free, so if you feel like this might be interesting for yourself, just send in your gameplay. I promise you, nobody will ever get made fun of, and all skill levels are more than welcome. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the video. I'm gonna jump into some coaching here. Imperfection gave us like a solo v duos replay. We're gonna start watching now, and then we'll see what he has to offer. Or what this game is about. Spawn on plantation. One second, I have to do something real quick. I forgot something, right? These are... where is plantation? There it is. Coaching your hand, Robert? What up? I mean, let's see. It's not that bad. All right, here we go. Hope the audio is fine. So he just goes in here, goes for the first clue. Nothing really to like stay here. I heard people to the right. He's waiting for them. He has a shotgun and silenced the gun, so it's very nice for him like just hold the angle here. They're pushing the building. Ooh, they're below you. I mean, he looks like he's threats prestige. I like how he like doesn't give his position away yet. He just like takes time here. Instantly swaps to the closer target, got the one tap. Very nice. Other person is outside the window. Ooh, flechette. Oh, I like how he doesn't panic here. And just like uses a witch shot to like heal up. Worked out quite nice. Nice jump shot. Ooh, PvE. What's the clue? It's still red. That one is down, that one is still down. So that means it was a triple spawn fight. But something important here. That person, whoever that is, has to be within 30 meters of the clue. It's like the radius in which the clue turns red. So they have to be close, wherever they are. Just listening for sound here. That guy's definitely lurking. Or like camping somewhere. Okay, now it's crouching. I don't... Honestly, not a bad idea to just sit still for a second. To hear any audio cues. Because if you don't move at all, like any footstep now, it's gonna be the enemy. Oh, he's listening. I would maybe not peek those windows so close. If he's on the balcony, he sees your pistol outside of the window now. Just like, you know, not a big mistake, but just to like keep that in mind. Because you don't know exactly where he is, and you didn't hear him yet. Crouching out. It's a little risky here to like crouch out here in the open. Because it's definitely, you know, you don't know if it's a solo or a duo. Since he plays solo v duos, that could be another duo that's just like pushing him. I would be careful here with crouching. And you're kind of neglecting that he could be on the balcony to your right. Like you didn't check the corner. Like you didn't check like down the hallway or like the balcony yet. If he's there or not. I would play that like more aggressive here. To be quite honest. Like move around a little bit more. Because you're both like, oh, you hear footsteps. It's like inside, right? There's wooden footsteps. They must be in the lobby. I think he heard it. Yeah? No? Yeah, he did hear it. Nice. Goes in the window. Goes inside. You hear him below you. You did hear it. And you hear the footsteps, so it's in the lobby. Oh, I would not take the silence. Little piece of advice here. You heard the footsteps were on wood. The only wood footsteps that could be there were like below you in the lobby. Everything down there is like within shotgun range, honestly. If you can see him. So I would not swap to your silence the gun here. I'm pretty sure if you would have kept out your rifle here and shot him there, you would have at least hurt him the same amount as you would have with the silence the gun. And you might have even killed him there. You might have, you maybe would have killed him here. Or you just shoot twice, you know, like boom boom, double barrel. I would keep your shotgun out, especially while you're inside the building and you heard that the person is inside the building as well. I would not play your pistol in close quarter combat while you have a shotgun. Oh, good move though. Heard where he was going. Got the kill. Oh, seemingly was a solo player. Since the clue turned white again. Quite nice. Fellow silence the gun enjoyer. Looting up here. But yeah. Gonna pause it here real quick. The only thing that I would do differently here, like the first fight, the first part of the fight, whatever you want to call it, you played that pretty well. Didn't panic when you got like shot by Fichette. Got the kill here, got the kill here. Then after that, the clue is like out here, in the corner, like outside. He has to be within 30 meters. You kinda have an idea where he is. What I would have done here, like, you know, you can go over here, like listen a little bit for footsteps. That's completely fine. But you kinda took a risk here unnecessarily. Like, first of all, you crouched out here. Like, if somebody is like already up here, because you can't really hear them, you don't know where they are yet. If they're out there, you might die. Then you like keep slow walking out here. That makes sense. You just keep slow walking. So if somebody is like out here, you just make yourself a very easy target. Then you like peeks the corner like that. You look at the red barrel, shoots the red barrel. But what you should have done, you know, if you like want to flank out here, first of all, don't crouch while you're out in the open. There's like too much terrain like for you to cover, and so little for them to like check that you're probably gonna lose that engagement if anyone is out here. And definitely when you like don't know where the enemy is, check every corner. Like you should have like peeked here before you like looked at the red barrel. You know, at least like wiggle it. So there's not somebody out here. No, you could have like crouched here. And just like killed you right there. Just as a piece of advice. When you don't know where somebody is, but you know the rough location due to the fact that the clue is red, that means he's within a 30-meter radius of the clue. You know, check every possible corner. Then you moved on here, you know, like played it like slow. Slow, 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 slow. Like then you crouched again here. I would just like not crouch. Since you already like choose the aggressor side, like don't crouch, just keep moving. Then you hear the footsteps. Not a bad idea to just close the window here, go outside. But be careful, if that was a duo and he was like somewhere out here, like in this area, they could have shot you and then things could have gotten very messy. I would have probably, after you heard the footsteps inside, close the window here. Like you can, or just vote inside if you want to, but I would have definitely backed off. and went back inside. They hear you anyways. And like takes the inside position with your shotgun. Then something that was actually like kind of dangerous. You were like running in here. You heard the footsteps below you. I feel like you might have audio issues, but we're gonna talk about it later. Because earlier as well, you were like crouching here. You heard them running through the lobby, and you were like waiting for them to pop out up here. So you might have like some audio issues. But yeah, you heard the footsteps below you. Then you pulled out your pistol and shot at him. But if you're like crouching here, you can like easily one-tap him with your double barrel or just two-tap him. You know, like pow, you know, abuse the double barrel. Never like swap to your pistol in close quarter combat when you have a shotgun. But yeah, let's continue watching.
Here comes the bull.
Lil Maki, appreciate the follow.
Hello.
Also risky to loot that. I'll be honest with you, the clue turned white. I get it. But you don't know if that's like a duo or a solo or a duo. Probably was a solo. But I would not loot that in the open there. That could get you killed if there's like a teammate a little bit further out. Alright, banishment in weeping. Quite like that's actually quite convenient. I have 2 region shots. I like to do like swap your region shot slots. Just to have them like on hand if you need them. But yeah, I'm assuming he's running at Silence the Gun because it looks like he's prestiging. He has a weak vitality shot, tiny region shots. I'm assuming he's either low on money or he's like prestiging. So, you know, I get the Silence the Gun. Not the worst weapon, honestly. Not the best pistol, but it's not that bad. What up, shot? Pretty good. We're just doing a little bit of coaching currently. Alright. Making your way straight to weeping, I like that. I mean, it's not a bad idea to like peek the balcony here, just get an idea. But don't forget your Nagant pistol is like very limited in range. Like right now here, I would not take that engagement. Yeah. We can go into the hunt map real quick. Like, where are we? We are right here, weeping. Like, I would not take that engagement with Nagant. Like, even if you see them, this is like roughly 100 meters, 98. This is gonna be outside of your headshot range. Like, you shouldn't challenge that. You basically just give your position away for free. Does that make sense? What you should have done instead. That makes sense. We go in here, zoom a little bit. Like, while you were approaching, like the reason for that, what I'm saying here, like, you didn't have the range for that engagement. Like, even if you like shoot them in the headset, they're not gonna die and they already know where you're coming from. Instead of going that way, one sec, let's take a different marker. Instead of going that way, like right here, like, you know, peeking that angle, I would have just like gone around here and just like pushed up to the White House. Does that make sense? Like, just don't even give your position away because you can't do anything on that range anyways, even if you see them. But you basically give away your position already. Because then they are looking for you. Just like, is it, you know, little suggestion. Like, as long as you don't have a weapon that is like capable of like taking this fight here with that person, don't even bother peeking it. Oh yeah, let's continue. Like, there's no point, you just like have like disadvantages out of it. Oh nice, but you go to the right here, push through the bushes. Probably push the White House. I like that. Alright. I thought you were crouching in the bush now, but no, you didn't. Alright, checking if somebody's here. The position is kind of like rough where you are right now. I'm gonna talk about it in a second, but you peek a lot of angles without like checking the most common like you peek a lot of corners without checking the most common angles that people hold, if that makes sense. Oh, that gives me like anxiety where you are right now. Ah, whatever, you just took fall damage here, you can just take a region shot. It doesn't matter. But gotta talk about that real quick. One sec. 1 second. We're just gonna like swap the mission. Go to another one. Should have loaded weeping already. My bad. But yeah, basically you like checked a lot of angles while exposing, like you checked a lot of corners while exposing yourself to multiple angles without like checking the angle yourself. That could get you killed quite easily. Where is it? Weeping. I'm gonna go into the paint real quick here. Like what you did, you came up here, which was a good move to like get behind the White House. From here on, like this was a good move. But then what you do is like, you move right here into this area. Like you go over here. It's pixelated. And go over here, but you do not check this window or the balcony. You just like swing it without checking it. And instantly like look into like the courtyard. But if somebody is like right here, it's gonna get like a free shot on you and you can't even react to it. And that's actually a very common angle to be for anyone who like defends the boss layer. And you did that earlier in Plantation as well, where you like peeked a bunch of corners without checking them. Like always look in the common places for people to be. Yeah, I'm gonna show it to you real quick here in game. Like it didn't get you killed this time, but that could potentially get you killed. Like what you basically did, which first of all that wasn't a bad move to like go to the White House. Like you came from here, went to the White House, went up here, low walked a little bit. But then what you did, you were like, you came up here, but you know, like you just moved up here and like you exposed yourself the whole time to the balcony and the window. If somebody was there already, or somebody peeks into you, you're kind of dead. You know, like you kind of peeked it from here. It's even worse. I will show you in a second why. Like this spot is a place where you don't want to be because there are so many angles where you can get shot from. That makes sense. Like somebody peeks this, you're just done. What you should have done instead, you're like checking stuff, just go here to the right. I know there were chickens in the chicken coop, but doesn't matter. Just go in here. And if you trigger the chickens, it's whatever. Either, if you want to check the compound, go up here and take the safe angle. Just like that, just like check from up here. Or what you could also do in the first place, since you were kind of pushing the corner there anyways, don't even go up to the White House. Like don't even go this way and then expose yourself, since you wanted to seemingly push the bottom area anyways. Just go around here. Nobody's gonna look there, like from up there. They might hear you, but they're not gonna peek you. And once you're like in this area, there's nothing they can do about it, except like challenging you in shotgun range. And then you're in the same spot anyways, if that makes sense. Like you're down here in that area. Like I would not run from that White House all the way down here. Reason for that is...
Hi boys. What the fuck do you want?
Keith Mari appreciates the rates. The reason for that is, like while you were like behind the cloth, or like the closer hang of the washing line, I don't know what's called. They can easily see you. Like they can see your feet from this angle. They can see your feet from this angle. Like they can just look below it. Meanwhile, when you are up here, you can't see any of that, right? You are here, and you can't even see them. But you saw how much vision I had on this general area from both of those angles. Meanwhile, you're like over here, and they can just peek into you, and they see you immediately, and they can just guess where your upper body or your head is, and you won't even notice that they're like looking at you. Just like as a like little food for thought. But let's continue watching. Where were we? Right here. Oh yeah, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. We're just doing a coaching session right now. Down here. Pushing up here. Ooh. Again, you don't hold the common angle. Does that make sense? We'll talk about it in a second. Like, I'm not gonna pause it right now, but seems like a common problem that you might be a game experiencing, but you don't aim the angles that people probably are gonna be. I like that you drop off that angle though, and just instantly like approach from a different area. Okay, oh man. That's dangerous what you just did there. Ooh, unlucky that you didn't get the kill. Tragic. Got the flashbang, instantly went out. Not a bad move. Oh, you know the dynamite angle. Not bad. Would have cooked it a little bit more. Because you kind of wasted the dynamite. Like, never throw dynamite without cooking it. Again, you don't know where the guy is. I guess you heard him over here. I have an advice for you at the end, like with the audio. But might just be like you're nervous. It's possible. Headshot sound on the shotgun actually. Right. Choking. Oh, mine why not? Limiting the amount of angles I can push you from. Oh, okay. That's actually a really good angle from below. A lot of people don't know about that. That you can like look through the metal grid here. You are honestly a little bit unlucky. Like there were like quite a few shotgun shots now on them that could have killed, but you just didn't get it. I went on the metal. Oh, now you pre-aim the angle, nice. Yeah. Shot here. Yeah. Oh, now we get tagged. Okay. Oh, so much AI. Ah, it's tragic. So much AI. Rose, good morning. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Alright, I have a little bit of advice for you here. First of all, like, it seems like a common issue for you. It might be just a lack of experience, you know, don't worry about it. It's not like a bad thing. Like, it's a mistake, but it's not like something that's not fixable. Just like something you have to like actively pay attention to. Like when you came from the bottom area here, first of all, you ran out here without looking up there. That could have gotten you killed. Like if you go up here with your shotgun, like you didn't get shot from here. Like maybe go from here, you know, check the window first, and then like walk backwards towards that. You know, obviously check the top balcony, because you could have gotten shot while you were like standing here. And then when you came up here, you went up here, checked to the left, which is good. But then like you aimed like kinda in this area, even though you already know like kinda where the entrance is. Like I would work on your crosshair placement. It's kinda like an FPS basic. Like I don't have a crosshair because it's hunt, but you should have like, you know, like smoothly like check like this, like you like, you know, clean that area, clean like that, clean like that. And then just Ismari, appreciate it. Thank you for the sub. And also good morning to Sailor. like what I said here, like, you know, slowly clean that, but always pre-aim the angles where they could be. Because there was a person crouching here in the door, and you kind of came, like, you just fully pre-aimed that and just went like, flicked over. But if you would have had like better crossmap plays and just like smoothly peeked into it, you could have maybe gotten a kill here. You know, like by just like already pre-aiming the door here. You know, just like smoothly move your crosshair with like the area you want to scan. It's like a crosshair placement thing. Like, and it's also a very common angle for people to be. So just like smoothly come around the corner. And then maybe you would have gotten a kill there already, because that is within shotgun range. Then what I like is that instead of like, you know, committing to it, because you don't know how many people, you know, are here, could still be somebody in this room, or they, you know, could have a shotgun as well. Instead of committing to that, you instantly drop down here, which is a good rotation. Goes to the door here. Mistake you did here, you know, the rotation itself, really good. The mistake you did here was like you opened the door and then crouched here. Like you were like crouching in the entrance. Meanwhile, if anyone was like down here, they would probably take your head off. Like if somebody's holding that, it's very easy for them to like punish you for like playing so slow. At this point, like, you know, in German we say like the cat is out of the bag. Like they already know where you are. They kind of know that you exist. At this point, you don't have to be sneaky anymore. Just, you know, approach that here. Maybe even open both doors, jump past. Peek that corner if somebody is close. Then you have your shotgun. Just, you know, maybe jump peek that a little bit. Just bait. You know, just bait like a shot. You know, abuse the fact that you have a shotgun. And just, you know, play a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more... little bit, I don't know, just a little bit quicker. Because you have so many angles to check here. Meanwhile, they see you open the door and they just hold this position here. Thank you for the statement. No? Like they see you open the door, maybe they even hear you open the door, and they're like all looking at that. So you kind of have to like abuse the fact that you just swing them wide with a shotgun. Then just unlucky here that you don't get the kill. It happens. Oh. Could have gotten a kill, didn't. Then you rotated, or like you ran over here, pushed the stairs, which is not a bad idea, since you just tried to push those stairs, so they're probably looking at it. So you instantly move over here. Something I didn't really get, like you heard him up here, like you heard him like walking above you, which is something I'm gonna talk about a little bit later. And you didn't check the angle again, like, you know, you might have gotten a kill here. You see like there's like a crack here. You could have even jumped with your shotgun. Like gotten a kill here. Like you just ignored that angle. But might be a map knowledge problem, which will fix over time by itself. But then it felt like you didn't really know where he was. Like you aimed over in this area. Meanwhile the player was like behind this wall. So yeah. Then you got like an out of range headshot there with the shotgun. Doesn't matter. Nah, he was sieging. It was like a duo. It was like 2 players, I'm pretty sure. Because he saw a penitent and a gator. So it was 2 players. Then just unlucky. Then you decided like there's no point here. Like you tried the dynamite. No, always cook your dynamite, don't waste it. Then you rotate it around again, which I think is a good idea. You know, just, you know, make them move as well. Then you went up here. This time you like swung the angle correctly, like pre-aimed. Good thing. You heard him like here, by the way, behind the wall. So what I would have done here, instead of like instantly being scared, you have a shotgun. This is the place you want to be. Don't be scared of being in shotgun range. Just like abuse that crack here. You know, you have a shotgun, you know. Maybe you trade, maybe he also has a shotgun, but at least you are in range, like in the range where you want to be, right? And you hear him behind that wall. You know exactly where he is. So just challenge him. You know, with a shotgun, you just have to have the balls to like challenge people at 10 meters or less. No, don't go outside. Go this way and then like, you know, run out here. Because now they know exactly where you are. They're like those little metal shields here. They know you're outside. Then on this window you have the same problem as on the door. Like you swing that really close, you can't really do it any other way. But you have to like, you swing that. And there are like so many angles. He could be here, could be around the corner, he could be behind the sandbag, could be over here, he could be over there. He could even be sitting here in the corner. There's so many angles you have to check. Meanwhile, they hear you on the outside running. They could be anywhere, and they all just have to like hold that angle. You basically peek into their crosshair. I would rather stayed over here. I would have rather stayed here and just challenge the shotgun 1v1. Maybe you have to sit there for a second, but like going out there, you just put yourself in a really bad spot. Because, you know, they can both just look at the window and you, if you peek it, you know, just give them an easy shot. Then we run around here. No, this one is closed. Again, the same thing on the window. It's exactly what I just explained to you. It happened here. You know, like they hear you like running around, metal step, metal step. It's like very important to like know where metal is on this compound. And you peek that window, you don't even see him really. But because there's so many angles, back here, back there, over there, where they could be. And then you get hit. I feel like you could have like stayed up here and just used your medkit up here. I don't know. Panicked here a little bit, I get that. Then you drop down. Right here. And then you ran over there. What I would have done instead, it's like a map awareness thing. Like if you go over here, they can like peek you from the windows. Like in the area where they were. I think you panicked here a little bit, so, you know, that's something we'll work on with time. Just break the line of sight instead of like running over here and hide behind wood. Just like use your medkit here to stop the bleed, heal up, you have region shot running. Just go here. Either run around. No, I think it was the old replay, so that wasn't here yet. You could push through that, but it wasn't there yet. It was like an older replay, like pre 1.12. But what you definitely could do, you can just like heal up down here. Then you can go up through the wheel, for example. Or you just run around here. But they can't really challenge you. If they want to challenge you, then shotgun range. And just reset again and like just play the area. You could climb the ladder here. Can go around. Doesn't really matter. But then, you know, just replay it. Just like go back on the balcony, force a 1v1. Go in here. But like definitely break the line of sight when you get tagged. That's the first thing you do as a solo player. If you get tagged, don't expose yourself to a potential body tap. Like, you know, when you got tagged up here, just instantly drop down. There's water down here as well. You take barely any fall damage. And instantly start healing. And then just mentally reset and do it again. That's basically... yeah, basically... it. Yeah. I feel like you played a little bit too passive overall, if that makes sense, with your shotgun. Like, you gave them too much respect. Like, earlier we were in the lair with the shotgun already. And they only shoot with shot with packs at you. I don't know what loadouts they had. I get that they might have had shotguns as well. Kinda weird that they didn't use them though. We heard a Springfield earlier up here, so one of them was a Springfield. Oh yeah. It felt like you were uncomfortable using your shotgun, if that makes sense. Like once you are in here, you basically are already like 80% of the way done. Like you are in your comfort zone, like you're in the one-shot range. Don't run away and like give up on it. And sometimes with a shotgun, just hold the angle. Like I said earlier up here, just hold the angle. Like here. You heard him here behind in the corner, by the way, that very moves. And you entered from over here. You came up here. Peeked that corner. And you heard him here. Just like hold. Maybe even punch it open. You know? Or like just challenge. You know, abuse the fact that you can like jump peek. And let's bait a shot maybe. Works really well in Hunt, by the way, this move here. I know it's a little bit advanced, but like basically just peek with your shoulder, bait a shot out of them, and then you just peek again with a shotgun and maybe, you know, get a kill for that. Oh yeah. Biggest points of advice would be, yeah, you have to work on your like crosshair placement. It's not about like so much like sometimes we're aiming on the floor but that happens, but more like you were more like reactive than like actually having the crosshair where people could be. Like I saw like you do words. I bet you do like a lot of micro adjustments. Like you saw that the best like over here. Like you were like kind of aiming over here, even though you already cleared that. There was no point of having your crosshair in the middle of the room. And then you peek this and you see him over there and you kind of like flick over there and like probably didn't get the kill because he like flicked a lot. I would just like work on like your crosshair placement. Always aim at the most common angles. So when somebody is there, instead of like having to do the flick, you just already on it and just have to press mouse 1. And then yeah, while approaching the compound, also was like, I think a big mistake you did. You kind of took like engagements from over there with your silenced gun that was like very disadvantageous for you because you couldn't even get a kill if they peek you. And you already know they're in the bot layer, you know, they're banished. So you basically just take a fight that you cannot win. Then again here you like didn't check the common angles, so definitely work on your crosshair placement. Like check always the most common angle. And like instead of like swinging right here and ignoring like 1, 2 angles here, maybe even the tower. Like instead of like ignoring all those angles here, peek it like that, check, you know, like check it. And check again. And then once you don't see anyone here, then continue running. Like once you know nobody's here, then you like push here, take fall damage, doesn't matter. Then you like down here, he did the same thing again. Like he pushed, completely ignored the angle, but like if he was up there, could have been an easy kill. Like while you like walk up here. Then, yeah. That would be like the biggest points I would, I don't know, give you as an advice. Work on your like crosshair placement, like aim at the points, like the most common places where people could be. And once you're in shotgun range, don't play slow, don't crouch, and play faster and kind of play more aggressive. Like just abuse the fact that you have a shotgun. Does that make sense? Let's see, is there anything else? Overall, solid play. So overall, it was solid gameplay. But that's basically what lost him the game. Yeah. Don't crouch, cook. And there, then, biggest point. It felt like you had audio issues earlier. Like there were a lot of like earlier when like in Weeping up here, you didn't hear them like where they were. Then we like, you know, they were running into the lobby from here, like they ran in, and you thought they were upstairs. Then here the same thing. You were like down here, but you couldn't really tell where they are. Like you couldn't tell that he was up here, even though it was very obvious. I don't know what audio you're playing on, but in Hunt, first of all, audio. No really adjustments you can do here. But what you want to do, like if you go desktop, you go here, you want to have spatial sound disabled. Like if you go down here, spatial sound always off, and you want to play Hunt in stereo. Like in stereo mode. Where's my series? Just to show that I'm doing it myself. Like play Hunt in stereo if you case it feel like you might be playing in like 5.1 or 7.1. Come on, Steel Series. Hello? Like always play Hunt in stereo sound, because Hunt is actually best played in stereo. I can see it here. I have 7.1 headphones, but I don't use it. And my audio is like very clear and I always have an idea where people are exactly. I also have like my equalizer settings. If you use the C series headphones, copy them, but always play Hunt in stereo. Like Hunt was designed, developed with stereo audio. It's the most accurate you can get, but I felt like you had a lot of instances where you heard the enemy, you heard the exact location, but you seemingly had a lot of issues pinpointing where they were. So I feel like you might have some audio issues, like here. Definitely audio, spatial audio, you know, there's like so many settings here. Turn that off. Like just don't let any software mess with your audio. Hunt is perfect in stereo, just raw stereo sound. Joke, appreciates the follow. And yeah, then like you see here, I have 7.1 headphones, but I don't use them in 7.1 sound, I use them in stereo sound. So yeah. That's basically it. I hope that advice will help you a little bit. I hope you know, always feel free to like, you know, hand in more gameplay to review. But yeah, overall, like, you know, you have good aim, and once you're close, just use your shotgun. Probably the most important thing. Work on your crosshair placement, And then, yeah, look into the audio, because that was weird. Came it from your dual pistol video? Appreciate the joke. Welcome.